Welcome back to the garage. Today we're going to be installing this Flip4 seat on this Yamaha G29, the Drive. So let's get started and let me show you exactly how we did it. These are the tools we'll be using on this installation. The first thing we're going to do is remove the two bolts on each side that hold the sun top to the uprights. So my 13mm wrench, my Allen wrench, and let's get it off. Now for the other side. Once we get these nuts and bolts out, be sure to put them aside because we will reuse them again. Next, we're going to get a broomstick and put to the top and on the seat and raise the roof. Now, we can go ahead and take our uprights off. The first part of the rear support that we're going to take off is these two bolts that hold the rain gutter on. There's two on each side. So let's get all four of these removed. And lift up and pull out the rain gutter. Now with a 10mm wrench, we're going to remove the two bolts on each side that hold the supports up. Okay, now for the other side. And remember, keep your hardware. Now with a 10mm wrench, we'll go ahead and remove the four bolts that hold on the seat back. Remember to retain all this hardware. Now we're going to remove this inspection panel. And what I like using is a little short stubby screwdriver to pop these rivets out. Next, we're going to go ahead and take out the sweater basket by removing the four bolts that hold it in place. Now we're going to remove the seat back support assembly by removing the bolts here, here, and equally on the other side with a 12mm wrench or ratchet. And lift. Now when installing these rear trees, make sure you have this little L bracket pointing towards the outside of the car. That way we can put these sun top supports right up here. Now using the original hardware, let's go ahead and get these bolted right back in. Now let's reinstall our rear inspection panel. Now we're going to reinstall our rear sun top supports using our original hardware. Now with our 10mm wrench, we'll tighten these down. Now we'll do the same to the other side. Next comes the rear seat back. So we'll go ahead and put it up here and use the original hardware and put it back together. Now with our 10mm wrench, we'll tighten these down. Remember when tightening, just get it good and snug. Do not over tighten or it will strip out. Next we're going to install the rear seat support. What I have to do is remove these two bolts and this little piece of plastic. Some models come with this little divider and some doesn't. If yours comes with it, it will have to be cut out. Now with my 10mm socket, we'll remove these two bolts. Now with a 7/16 bit, I'm going to drill out these two holes where I just took the bolts out. Be sure to drill all the way through the beam that you're going through underneath this. That way the bolt can go all the way through. Now for the seat frame support. We're going to get it mounted using these 90mm bolts. We'll go all the way through. Now the bolt head is a 5/8 and the nut is an 11/16. Now remember, do not tighten this down all the way just yet. Just get a little bit snug. Now for the seat frame, we'll take our 25mm bolts. Then we'll line this up with the bottom hole and go from the outside in. Be sure, once again, don't get it too tight. Now to attach the supports to the frame, use the inner hole on both sides. Be sure to use a washer on each side and your lock nut. Once again, just get it finger tight. Now to put the seat support on, now we can go ahead and tighten that down. Now we'll bolt on the footrest support. It's actually going to mount here. You want to make sure that the seat channel, the opening is towards the inside of the car. The footrest is actually going to sit inside this channel here, and it will go into this hole here, just right between this round hole and the oblong. It will cut through like that. And we'll get our bolt and put all the way through it, and then finger tighten it. Now to attach the footrest to the supports. Now we're going to attach the armrest. We'll start at the end of the seat base. Next, we'll attach it to the footrest. We've got this little bracket here. We want to make sure that the back side cups the back side of the armrest, and the other portion goes underneath the footrest. We just use our bolt, put through it, then snug it down. Now we're going to attach the armrest to the seat back support. Remember when installing the bottom bolt, not to push it all the way through, otherwise we won't have room for our washer and nut. And now for the upper bolt, we'll be sure to remember to put our spacer right in the center. Now let's do this on the other side. Now we're going to put the seat back supports on, and what we'll do is we'll make sure that the hook is at the top portion of the seat, and we'll put our 10mm bolts in. Now the bolt will go in at an angle. They're not straight up and down. That's the way it's designed. Now we'll put our seat back on. We'll just hook it across the top, align the holes, put our bolt in, along with our nut and washer. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side and tighten it up. Now we're going to put the seat cushion on. So we'll just align it up, turn it over, making sure the little cutout for our hand is at the top here. Then using our number 3 Phillips head screws with the little concave washers, we'll put these in, screw them down hand tight, and then use the screwdriver to finish them the rest of the way. Do not use a screw gun. Now it's time to put our rain gutters on. And we'll reinstall them with our original hardware that we kept from earlier. Now all we got to do is go ahead and mount our top back to our uprights, tighten all the bolts in the rear seat from the bottom up, and we'll be done. Well, we've had another successful day here at the garage. We got our Modz Flip4 seat installed in our Yamaha Drive. And I can tell you this is one sturdy seat. I do like the fact that it also comes with holes pre-drilled, so we can put a trailer hitch on, a safety bar, or we can actually put some seat belts on. But if I gain any more weight, I'm definitely going to have put on some heavy-duty rear springs. Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and for all your golf cart parts and accessories, check out DIYgolfcart.com and make sure to check out our other videos.